made it on over here, and bricks immediately. But there's also, just as Fort Point, the outer components of the brick wall are granite again. So massive cut stones out here in the same fashion as Fort Point. Able to walk fairly freely, looking around. I want to try to make some sense of this. This is visible. There's a larger, it looks like a larger wall with a massive buttress coming down. So there's a tremendous amount of brickwork and concrete cover-up work, and it seems that from what I can find on first look, the entire perimeter so far is constructed of red bricks, and they seem to be covered in various types of concrete. But it does obviously extend much deeper, as this is all modern construction. Some sort of machined granite is here, and this agave trail placard appears to be does seem to have all the markers of brick lines, and the backside is more flat, so that does have the appearance of melted brick. Here at the water's edge, and just thought I'd have a look over the side, and immediately, for some reason, there is red brick coming out of the concrete and further down into the water line. And it looks very damaged. And then there's the familiar slate-like obsidian, and the water comes up to a constructed wall. We're going to start walking the perimeter, just seeing what's available to see. Large pieces of granite here. Large pieces of granite on display. Huge boulders. I don't know why they're here, but remember, everything that's here was brought here. And here's our distance you just saw coming over. We are very isolated, obviously. Treasure Island in the distance. I keep walking. Up on top of the parade grounds, and this looks like a dump. So the amount of wreckage here is very substantial. So in all directions, there's built up piles of debris, and we can get up there actually. Nobody's interested in this. They're inside that building with headphones on, being told things. So let's get up in this pile. It's not. There's no indication that we cannot be here. They said that there would be barricades and all the things. So there's just a old structure, and all the way down this hill, it seems to be we're on top of the larger Citadel wall. I'm just going to run along these, but we need to really get a good look at this gunite section. It's all been covered recently, and there's probably going to be some failure points, and we'll be able to see inside. Let's go look at this garbage pile. But notice whatever was here was completely paved over with concrete. So-called parade grounds. So this is the edge of the upper portion, and there is brick construction that comes forward. It's covered in plaster. This has the large iron components that hold it together, and then at this point it abruptly stops and it just sheared off, and we have components. There's brick right here. Let's see if I can shoot this. So there is brick underneath this surface with some construction, and then the entire gunite surface. So that's what I had suspected, that there would be some sort of a defining point where you would be able to see the transition. And then walking along the trail, we're going to see where the brick resumes. Let's have a look. The main tour crowd's coming. They want to get inside the jail. But this is granite. These are large cut stones. And this particular section here has had a trouble. There are bricks, more bricks, twisted and turning. So very interesting. These large pieces underneath the railing are actually large granite blocks, really big ones. Those are huge, those are cut, and those are dressed, and they're currently painted yellow on the edge. So up close to this wall, they have it barricaded for no looking, and no one cares at all. But these are huge cut granite blocks, and up here, the brick wall abruptly ends, and it becomes damaged all through here. Brick is just suspended, but what does it look like? It's a huge stone block. This one here is bulging out. There's one that's bulging out. This has every appearance of being the starting of, so granite section ends, brick begins. So got some sort of a facade over it, and then back to bricks with very large granite foundation footings. Huge, tremendous amount of work. This all came from land. There's a giant iron ring in the corner. This is a granite staircase and an extremely thick brick wall. But notice again, the grade has changed. The cement has been added, so of course the foundation to this brick wall is subterranean. They said maybe 4 layers below.